So I have the immense honor today to introduce you all to KIT, Karl Benz School and Hector School, with my lovely colleague Daniela here. The KIT is a very big and well-known university. It is also a university of excellence, so known worldwide for their research areas, which are mainly mobility, energy, and information. And we will come to that later on as well. We are immensely proud of those research activities of the KIT, which Hector School and Karl Benz School are also part of. So we can proceed. The cool thing about Karlsruhe is basically the proximity to industry. So as you can, I think the slide speaks for itself. Those are very well-known companies that we also pay visits to on a regular basis, and also we have cooperations with those companies. So it's really cool what you can do in the technology hub Karlsruhe, as we say. So yeah, you can see there's a lot of opportunities for you if you come here, study here, stay here, and then maybe work at those companies. So what are the international schools of the KIT? So I told you before that the KIT is the Karlsruhe Institute of Technology, very well known. We are part of the international department with Karl Benz School and Hector School. We are offering Bachelor's of Science degrees as well as Master of Science degrees. So I will hand over to my colleague Daniela now. She will present Karl Benz School to you.
Hi everyone, I'm Daniela Barth. I'm the junior admissions here at the Karl Benz School. So if you are interested into studying in Germany and maybe your interest is mechanical engineering, the CBS Mechanical Engineering International would be perfect for you. The program duration would be 3 years, so 6 semesters. And it's all taught in English. So all of your courses, lab works, and your professors will be speaking English with you. And once you have accomplished those 6 semesters, you'll be able to obtain a Bachelor of Science with 180 credits. When the program starts, so firstly, the application portal begins in December, and then the deadline would be on the 30th of April. And then once the application processes are done and everyone has gotten their admissions, either being direct or indirect admissions, you will begin every year it begins in October. Or if you have been indirectly admitted into KIT, you will need to participate into the pre-semester and begin as early as August. We have the online application, which will open this December if you will be interested. And as you can see here, we have a small table, and it's a general view of what the process of studying Mechanical Engineering International KIT will be. So as you can, we will go into the next slide to have a more deeper in-depth idea of what your program structure and your curriculum will be. As I mentioned earlier, we have 2 types of admissions. We have indirect and direct admissions. If you have direct admissions, that means you'll be able to begin directly studying at KIT, as you have met the German requirements and our KIT requirements to come study in Germany. However, if you have gotten indirectly admitted, you will need to join these preparatory courses, which will be mainly focused in mathematics, chemistry, physics, and English. And this will be a duration of 2 years. Then we'll have the beginning of your semester. You will have generally the main fundamental blocks of engineering. So as you see in your first 2 years, you mostly have just general basic subjects where you have to learn the basics blocks of how mechanical engineering works. And then as you slowly move into the further semesters, you realize that you will need to in the 4th semester, you will have to decide in which area of expertise would you like to participate in. So we have the options of, if you're more into the energy direction, you're more than welcome to come specialize in energy or global production management. So, and we will be there to support you as the Benz, if you're part of our college program, to support you from the beginning of your year to the end of your year. And then, of course, for these new upcoming years, or for this new intake, it has been added that it is mandatory for all students to partake of an internship to be able to graduate, as well as submissions of their thesis. At the CBS, if you're part of our program, we'll be more than happy to provide you so much student help and aid. I will be there to help you with your admissions processes, and also with any other questions of we'll provide tutoring for students. We will also help you provide all the materials that you need for your studies. And also we have some counseling sessions that our colleague Song Uts would more than happy will able to discuss how your process is going and what is the directions for you to help you continue your studies at KIT. And one of the biggest things that not only we offer that our student offers, student services, we also offer the smart projects. So once the smart projects, we pick the chosen students. We pick the eligible students or qualified students to either participate in one of our smart projects. So you can either decide to go into industry projects or go into research projects. So if you're more into research, you have the chance to take part of research with doctorate researchers at KIT, and your job will be to assist them in what are other perspectives and how to continue further their research. While for industries, the chosen students from our college program will be able to take an opportunity with our industry partners, such as Bosch, Mercedes-Benz. For example, this November of this year, we have gotten a few students from third semester and even upper semester who were able to be a part of the Smart Factory and work at Mercedes-Benz. And with this is that Mercedes-Benz will give you an issue or a challenge, and your job is to be able to help them solve this challenge, and you will have to present it in front of the executive boards. And with this, not only does it give you an insight of what the industry of working in these big companies have, but you will also be able to have work experience, and you'll be able to even do the mandatory internship as well. This is one of the biggest things that we highly offer, because we have good connections with our corresponding partners, industry partners. Now for the admission requirements. So for KIT directly, KIT requirements are you need to have your high school diploma. The SAT is a mandatory requirement for all students to do. If SAT is not available in your country, you also have the option to take the ACT or the Test AS. As you can see here are the scores. Regardless of what type of high school diploma, we know that there are some IB diploma students who have asked if they need to do the SAT, but it is mandatory for all students to take the SAT, or at least one of the standardized tests. Secondly, it is important that all students have taken physics and mathematics in their last 2 years of school. This is one, if you have not been able or cannot present 2 years of physics in your transcripts in high school, it would be a bit harder for you to be able to be enrolled in KIT, as it is a big mandatory requirement. And then lastly, we have the English language proficiency test. If you have studied in English in high school for the last 2 years fully in English, you will have to show proof that it has been taught in English. If not, you will be able to take one of these language proficiency exams as well. And then lastly, we highly look into the motivational letter. Every time we get an applicant, we really try to tell them what are the important things they need to talk in the motivational letter, as this motivational letter could really enhance their application for KIT. So if you have any more questions or would like to look into what it would be like to immerse into this world of mechanical engineering, we also offer the CBS Academy. We have 3 different schools in 3 different time frames. We have the winter school that will be taking between January and then February, and then we as well as the spring school and summer school. Which we will make intensive courses. You will be integrated into the idea of what mechanical engineering would be like studying in KIT, as well as we'll be organizing fun excursions for students and for you to be able also see what it's like the university in Germany. So if you have any further questions or this would be interesting for you, you can scan this QR code or go into our Carl Benz website. Now with CBS is over, if you have any questions or admissions questions, you can contact me. I will be more than happy to help you, or you can even call me. So I will pass it on to Hector School, and Catherine can go on.
Yeah, so it's my pleasure to present Hector School to you all. So basically, Hector School, when you finished your bachelor's in mechanical engineering, you can collect a little bit of professional experience, 2 years, so to say. So that is a very important requirement. And then you can continue with one of our Masters of Science degrees at the business school of the KIT, which is Hector School. So we can go to the next slide, I think. So we offer 6 different part-time master's programs. I say part-time programs because it is very important that it will be a possibility for you to work while you are studying, which is a tremendous advantage because when you come here and you study, you also have the possibility to look into study jobs at the KIT, at the KIT Institute, or also at a company. I talked about the companies that we have here in the region before. So those 6 master's programs are very different and all cater to the burning topics, so to say, in our societies nowadays. So we have management of product development, where we look into how you can develop your products. We even have a little robot that each student can further develop, which is really cool. Then we have the big topic of mobility systems engineering and management, where it's all about autonomous driving. Furthermore, we have production and operations management, which looks at logistics in the world and how you can further develop supply chains so that we can all live a better life. Then also energy engineering and management. Of course, the energy topic is very important in all of the world with all the criteria that companies have nowadays. Also financial engineering, which is a very broad master's program. Basically, every single company that you will ever encounter needs a stable financial engineering background, so that they can further develop their company. And last but not least, information systems engineering and management, where we talk about risk in the information sector and also how you can make decisions for your company that you can excel further as a company. So what is very unique about Hector School is that combination of sorry, can you go back? Is that combination about management and also engineering. So you have 5 modules in management and 5 modules in engineering. You finish with the Masters of Science degree from KIT. And basically all those study programs give you the tools to excel in your careers because you have both. You have management and engineering focus here. And you can go on. Thank you. So the programs last about 20 months, including your master's thesis. And it is part-time, as I said before, so you have the possibility to work within while studying. I mentioned before, we are the Technology Business School of the KIT, which means that we have a study fee of 36,000 euros in total. But that also includes like the whole networking with companies. We have professors from the KIT, but also from industry, because we see ourselves as really in the middle, in between industry and universities. So the study groups are very small. So you have about like 10 to 15 people in your study program, which is a completely different story when you have a master's degree where you have like 200 people sitting with you in the lecture hall. We start annually in October because we have such small groups. So the application deadline, there's none. So you can apply today, if you want to. For a start in October of 2025. We can continue, I think. So what are the requirements to apply to Hector School? You need a first university degree, a bachelor's degree, so to say. You need at least 2 years of professional experience because those programs are catered to people who already have professional experience. So that means it is very enriching experience. You have people from big companies from all over the world, but also from smaller companies here in Germany, from even family companies in Latin America. We had that here as well, which is very enriching. Yeah, but I'm getting away from my track. Yes. So you need that professional experience. You also need job reference from your company, your current employer or former employer. And also you will have a personal interview with a professor of the program so that the admissions committee can see if that program is really for you, because we want you to excel. We don't want you to be disappointed. We want you to excel here. And last but not least, you also need an English test proof because, yeah, all the programs are taught in English. We can continue. So why study at Hector School? I will rush through that because I can see that there's already someone turning their camera back on. So why study at Hector School? Basically, I would say the biggest advantage you have is that network with companies in Germany and also with your fellow students, because you really excel from their experience, and also the one-on-one, basically talk with the professors as well from industry and as well from KIT. I think you can jump to the next slide. Yes, so that is basically our benefits listed again. I am also responsible for the admissions process. So if you have any questions regarding your documents, you're more than welcome to call me or also shoot me an email, and I will be more than happy to help you. So yeah, thank you very much for letting us present KIT, Hector School, and Karl Benz School to you.